What's going on? I got the drive-in here for you. It's a super quiet neighborhood. Hillendale is pretty cool. It's kind of tucked away, so not a lot too crazy happens here, which is great. It's not super close to like all of the golf and stuff that's around here, but it's not too bad. There's some in Kings Grant that's up the road a little bit, so you can definitely do that if that's what you want to get into. I think that it's a pretty interesting house, so it's really, really cool. Let me flip it around, show you what I'm looking at, and then we'll go from there. All right, I'm gonna back it on up here. Cool, so this is what we have. We have the 2-car garage here. That roof is 10 years old. So that's what they said, it's 10 years old. Kind of some of the stuff that I'm seeing just like right off the bat here, nothing too crazy, but there's some like discoloration up there that looks like it could be some wood rot. We just want to be careful of things like that, a little bit cautious about it. So you'll see these vents over here, right there and here on the house. That's just crawl space. So we're getting a good look at the exterior of the home. We will go inside, I promise. I wanted to show this too before we get too far into it and I forget. The driveway here is a bit slanted, so it looks like the water's gonna kind of run through here. It builds up here, and then it should follow this all the way around. It's been like a little bit rainy throughout, but nothing too crazy. This is neighbor here, a little bit close, but not too bad. That's where your electrical is. Here's this side of the home here. Actually in pretty decent shape. Just want to take a look at the exterior, get a look for, or get a feel for how the yard is maintained, how the crawl space is and all that stuff. But that's pretty cool. Not a ton of space back here. I don't know what that sound is. That's not coming from this house, it's coming from the other one. But that is something running, some sort of motor. Don't know how long that happens for. The backyard here is cool. We're looking for the access point of the crawl space. A little bit more on the roof. It has that fan. This could easily be a Carolina room, so you just do the screened-in porch there, and it could be something like that. Here we go. Here's the crawl space entrance. Take a look at the chimney as well. That's for that gas fireplace. You can see the gas line that's right here that's coming through, and then there's this key propane tank. So if you want to have the fireplace in use, then you can definitely do that. Let's see how this crawl space looks. Right, so there is a vapor barrier down here. You got these pipes. There's actually enough space to kind of squat in here and see. Supports look pretty good. I did turn a couple lights on in the house, so when I was doing the lights, I didn't feel anything that was too crazy as far as like dips in the floor and stuff like that. Let's go a little bit more here. Just kind of take a look and see what there is to see. So North Carolina is what's called a buyer beware state. It's caveat emptor, and what you need to do, that's just some hanging insulation, it looks like. Kind of scary movie-ish because it's down here in the crawl space. But what that means is we need to figure out what's going on with the house. Sailors don't have to tell us anything. They were nice enough to let us know that this is a 10-year-old roof and a 2012 HVAC unit that's powering the home. So that's good. Well, that's okay. I mean, it's not brand new. The shed roof is probably a little bit less than 10, or yeah, a little bit older than the 10 years, but still doesn't look bad. It's a cool space here. Not wired, but actually pretty good, despite the moss that's growing on the roof. Anyways, it's up to us to find out anything and everything going on with the home. Just to see what we can see, make sure it's nice and safe, because they do not have to tell us anything. It's up to us to discover kind of everything. The agents do, but the sellers themselves do not. This siding looks okay. There are some spots that, not like the top there, but like that looks a bit concerning. Here's your HVAC unit going. They said this is 2012, so that's a good sign. These lines look kind of insulated, so also kind of good. Anyways, go back up to the front. This is actually one of my favorite parts here. is this porch. So nice large porch. I'm just gonna kind of traverse this here. We got a good porch. These windows might be wood. And if they are wood windows, it's not bad. It's just they're not the newer vinyl ones, but definitely got some fresh paint in here. If it comes up on inspection report that they're stuck, it's stuck because of the paint. But opening the door, here we go. You have stairs here. Immediately to the right, this is a place that could be created to like be a drop zone type area for your stuff. Like I said, I did turn on some lights here, so straight through here is going to be that living room. Over here is going to be kind of like our family room, living room. This might be the living room, the other one's the family room. Let's go through this way and then we'll wrap around the whole thing. But yeah, these windows are wood. They could be painted shut because it does look like some fresh paint on them. The floors are in some good shape here. I left this light off because it has a decent amount of natural light. These wood ceilings are cool, and you can definitely smell the wood. It's not a bad smell, but you can definitely smell the wood in here. It enters straight into kitchen here. So we have microwave, stove, and refrigerator. Looks like they're staying along with the dishwasher. This is really cool. It's kind of like older school wainscoting that's all over with this bay window here. So that's pretty nice. Appliances are a little bit old. That's all right. Kitchen has like the laminate and stuff, but not the worst thing in the world. This drawer fell out. That just kind of looks like how it is. It has a kind of cool like window here at the sink, so you can look out to the back deck in that room that you can convert if you want to. I'm gonna check under here and see. The plumbing actually looks relatively new. Like it's in some good shape. Looks like they did have a leak at some point. Let's see what it does. All right, got this fridge here. Looks like it's coming with it. It is not the cleanest fridge I've ever seen in my entire life, but I've seen worse. Has a cool spot for like the eat-in kitchen portion because you have like this bay window, so that's just gonna look at the driveway there. This is going to feed over to your laundry room, so washer and dryer can go here. A couple built-in shelves at the top. It has a dog door. Small dog door or cat here into the garage. These cool steps in there are built down, little workshop there. Garage actually looks pretty cool, so I understand when you want to see garages, because I like to make sure that there's enough space to put gyms and things like that. And then this right here, water heater. Take a look at it, see if we can see here. There's a serial number. Make sure I get that. Oh, I'm not looking at the camera, I'm looking at that. Awesome. So I'll put that serial number in and see what year that is for y'all. There's an exit to the back. A little bit more storage space in this garage here. There's a light. That's pretty cool. Pencil sharpener. That's actually very important. As you're working on some projects. Overhead storage here. It's pretty well maintained. This looks like a support pole. Nice. Your trash cans, recycling out here. Have your main panel. That looks a bit original. Definitely not brand new, but electricity seems to be functioning well. Okay. And these are not doing anything. So just as I said, electricity is functioning well. Garage doors are not opening. That is okay. There might be a trick that I don't know to it. Maybe a light switch has to be on. But anyways, this feeds back into the kitchen here. So this would be how you go. We'll go ahead and go into this living room. These things on the floor here, pretty cool plugs. So there's like outlets on the floor. This floor seems to be like the original wood too. The HVAC is kicking on pretty good. This door looks relatively new. Feeds out into this area here. It's a nice deck. It's freshly painted deck. Yeah, it looks like most of this was freshly painted, just sprayed really quick. So hopefully they're not concealing things. But it's always nice to have fresh paint as well. So hopefully it was with the best intentions. So here's fireplace. That's gonna be that gas one that looks good. I don't know the proper way to turn it on. I'm not trying to blow myself up, and I don't know if they have propane, so there are my excuses why we're not turning on the gas. This is a cool area here. It goes into full bath. So that's your tub there. Flush toilet, make sure it does flush. Handle was kind of hard to press, but this is pretty nice. A little view of neighbors, probably get a curtain there. This vanity is kind of cool. So probably got a couple like this that seem homemade. And then there's that plumbing underneath, so that P-trap that's there. Awesome. Through here you got a bedroom and a closet down here. So this is a great guest suite. I'm going back and forth because it seems cooler in there and it doesn't seem very cool in here. Put my hand over this vent on the floor. Let's see. Okay, air's coming through. It's just kind of blocked off. The adjuster, it seems like it's halfway closed. All right, venturing upstairs, see what there is upstairs. I'm gonna blow by this. A little Harry Potter closet down under here. All right, y'all. So, looks like you go upstairs, head straight into this double vanity, full bath. All right. We have closet here for the linens. Window overlooking backyard. You can see some shingles there. It's the laminate counter. Feed into the bedroom this way here. So this will be bedroom 2 if we count the one that's downstairs. It's gonna be a rear facing. And up here, go to the front facing one. Oh, this is pretty cool. I'll show you what I saw. So it has the windows. That's actually can be a decently expensive thing to fix. They seem like they're in okay shape. They're not foggy or anything crazy like that. This closet is pretty wild here. That's kind of cool. Let's venture through, see what there is to see. Not much, but it's definitely cool and different. You hit your head here, so you got a duck. And then this closet has a pocket door. So I was able to function like that. That is going to be linen closet here. And then this must be master. Yeah. So it has these cutouts. This is a garage. Let's go with the roof. We'll look in the closet. I want to see what's in this guy because this one seems a little bit more fun. Oh, nice. Look at this. This is cool. It's like a sauna. I don't know if it's supposed to be, but the wood and everything and the heat that it's hitting me definitely makes me think of sauna. There's like some storage all over the place in here. It smells very much like a sauna as well. Same type of wood that's in there. I'm not a wood expert, so I don't really know. This is definitely where they stored most of this stuff over the garage. You just see the inside versus the outside. As far as like the cleanliness, it's definitely like, it's more just like a work area. But this is pretty cool. So you have that. that could actually be just converted into a gigantic master closet if you wanted to do that. Here is the closet that's in the bedroom. That area over there is definitely not heated, so not cooled or anything like that. And then here is bathroom. There's me. Hello. This sink counter is a little bit upgraded. She kind of looks like new plumbing there. Run some water. Let's see. Hot water actually looks pretty good. So we'll run some hot water, see if that gets warm. Nice little toilet flushings and water sounds are great. This is a cool stand-up shower. So really good amount of space. This water's been on hot. I haven't been here that long, but not warm yet. I don't want to keep you guys here forever while that thing heats up. I don't know when the last time is that it was used. Yeah, this is a pretty unique, cool house up here. That is going to be the attic access, so there's a bring your own ladder situation, and it's not very big. So whoever's gonna go up in there needs to be able to fit in that. This is a pretty cool little spot though. So has a decent amount of natural light. Didn't have to kick on all the lights. Quiet-ish neighborhood in Hillendale. At least it's quiet when I'm here. So I don't know of anything else. I'm gonna hit these lights. I'm gonna get out of here. It looks pretty cool, I think, as far as like the price per square foot and everything like that. It seems like pretty well in line with everything. It has a 10-year-old roof. It has a lot of potential in here. So if you guys are going to invest in that to bring it up, there's things that you can do, easy things like screening in that porch. Putting the screen in the porch here is going to be great. It has these outlets on the floor. So hopefully I'm getting that. If I'm not, I'm just going to edit that out if I just showed you my shoes. It has those cool outlets on the floor though. So those floor outlets can be a big selling potential for this house, just because like you have the couches and stuff that plug directly into the floor. So that's actually really cool. The fireplace looks clean. This wood on the ceilings is awesome. It has a cool little bedroom downstairs for your guests. Has a lot of storage. It has that cool closet upstairs. So it has a lot of things that are going for it. Crawl space looks like it's in good condition as well. So let me know what you guys think. I'll do a little bit more research to see if I can find out anything on it. And we will go from there. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.